Hey there YouTubers, Leonard Paulson here, and today I'm going to walk you through installing IHFOAM 2.3 on Ubuntu. So for those of you that are just coming to this video, make sure prior to starting this that you have the prerequisites done, which is going to be you're running on Ubuntu or other Debian installations, and have OpenFOAM installed. You can check out my videos prior to this on those if you're not sure how to go about that, and those walk you through getting set up and getting to the point we're at right now. For the rest of you that have been following along with my videos or are already here, we can go ahead and get started. So what you need to do is open up your terminal, and if you have not already installed Git, which those of you following along probably haven't, others coming in might have, you need to install it. And how you can do that is you're going to type sudo apt git install git, which is git, and then you're going to hit enter and you're going to type in your password. I already have Git installed, so I'm not going to do that. Once you have that done, you're going to type git clone git github.com IHFOAM.git. I'll leave this here for a half second so you can type. Okay, press enter, and this is going to go ahead and clone that repository. Okay, so now if we do an ls/la, let's make our window a little bit bigger here so I can show you guys what's going on. There we go. You see IHFOAM right here. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to navigate to IHFOAM. You can start typing it, cd space IHF, make sure they're capital, and press the tab key, and I'll go ahead and populate it for you. And if you do another ls/la, you can look at what's in here. Okay. You see we have a genabs, we have the git file, readme, solvers. We're going to start in the genabs folder, so cd gen capital A tab enter. Okay, once again ls/la, and you can see there's a couple other folders in here, and then you have the allmake script. So this is the script we need to run. Being that you guys see this tutorial is pretty simple, there's just a couple areas that really can mess you up if you don't do it right and be frustrating, and that's the reason I decided to do this tutorial, and this is one of them. So if you just went and got the instructions from the OpenFOAM wiki on how to install this, you'd be here right now, you'd run that allmake script and it would fail. Matter of fact, I'll show you. If we run it, you can see unary operator expected, wclean command not found, wmake command not found, generation boundary conditions compilation failed. Why? Well, if any of you remember when we installed OpenFOAM we set up a variable OF230. Remember that? If you don't, go ahead and go back and watch it, but we need to type OF230, okay, and that's going to load our system variables for OpenFOAM. So now if you press up twice back to the allmake script, now it installs. Okay, small thing, but big deal. So go ahead and let this install. Okay, and then there's kind of another gotcha if you're new to this and don't know what you're doing either. So let's go cd space ... which is going to bring us back. Okay, and then if you do ls/la, you can see where we are. So now we're back in this folder. Now we need to navigate into the solvers folder. Okay, and now you see there's no allmake script here, but what there is a selection of different IHFOAM installations. So we need to select the version of IHFOAM that goes with our OpenFOAM. So in this case, if you were following along with my tutorials, we need to go FOAM 230. Okay, so go ahead and then ls/la, and now you can see here is the allmake script. So if you try to do this with another version, you'll probably get errors and it'll tell you it can't find files. And if you're getting errors that tell you it can't find the files, it's because you're trying to install a version of IHFOAM that's not compatible with your version of OpenFOAM. Okay, so just make sure that your versions are compatible, and you can look them up. If you have a different version of OpenFOAM, go ahead and look it up and see which version of IHFOAM you need for it. So Okay, and now we're complete. So if we just, since I'm doing a video, let me make it a little easier to show you. So if we just go to our file manager here, you see here's the IHFOAM folder, okay, and then we just finished the compilation. So here's your GenAb folder. You got wave absorption, wave generation, okay, and then here's the solvers in here, and this is the one we just installed. Okay. So now there are tutorials available too, but we don't have them right now. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to go to Firefox, and then, well, actually we can search right here and type IHFOAM source download. Okay, and you're going to get this link here, this top one. This is source download. Come to here. Okay, and then you need to fill this out and press submit request. And what's going to happen is you're going to fill this out, and it's going to email you a link to the repository that has the tutorials and the instructions in there. Okay, I cannot post that on here because they explicitly request for you to not do that. So I will respect their wishes and not do that. But go ahead and fill this out, and then once you get the instructions and link, it'll even tell you how to do it with Git, and then you can go ahead and clone that repository, and then you'll have the tutorials as well as some other documentation. Okay, so once you've done that, if you come back in here, then you will see IHFOAM materials. This is what you end up with after you clone that repository. Okay, and then you have tutorials in here. You'll notice there's no OF230, but it says when you read the documentation that you can easily make these work, the OF222. So there's 4 different tutorials in here. Go ahead and check those out, and maybe in another video I will walk through some of them. Okay, hope this was helpful. If any of you have any questions, feel free to ask below. If you have comments, or especially any of you, if you have more experience with this than myself, and have something useful to the rest of the community, that's what we're all here for, is to help each other. So go ahead and leave those comments below as well. If you enjoyed, please be sure to subscribe to see my new videos and click like. All right, thanks. Bye.